आपने इस बार की रिपब्लिक डे परेड देखी हो। कई बार क्या होता है चीजें छुपी हुई होती हैं। When you are doing what you enjoy and when you are able to convey your thoughts and they resonate, the military inspired leadership lessons give hope to people. तो भगवान हमेशा एक आपको चैलेंज देगा, लेकिन उसको आगे नेविगेट करने की राह भी जरूर बताएगा। अरे,
Right.
I can do this. I never realized I could do it. So good that this challenge came.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Rising Tides, where we talk with the change makers, the people who are making a strong impact on this society. With me, Himanshu Tyagi. Today, we are going to speak with a renowned Kargil War veteran whose selfless work can fill your heart with pride, who served the Kargil War while she was pregnant. She is the only female army officer to be posted in the high altitudes of Leh, a President Award recipient, leadership and warrior mindset coach, and a defense analyst. A woman of substance, a woman of power, a woman epitomizing Nari Shakti, Captain Yashika Hatwal Tyagi. Such a pleasure
So
to finally see you and meet you and talk to you today.
pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
First of all, thank you, man. Thank you so much for giving us insights time and again. And today also taking out time for us. Really, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Let's start. All right. So the first question that I have for you today is that what are you currently doing, and how's life going?
Life is going very fine. Life was never better. And thank you so much for asking. I am, there comes a phase in life when you find your passion and your purpose.
Right.
And I am so glad that I have found the same. Now I am a motivational speaker. I am a warrior mindset coach. And now I am actually taking to students, taking to corporates, taking to young professionals, taking to women what I have learned throughout my life. And so it is time to give back to community. And life is busy.
Absolutely.
Life is स्वस्थ है, व्यस्त है, मस्त है, बढ़िया है,
और क्या चाहिए?
और क्या चाहिए? And we thank God for the blessings.
Absolutely. Gratitude is a must, of course. So, ma'am, you're a woman of substance. What does your daily routine look like? Because we've seen that you're very active on social media platforms, and one day you are here, the other day you are somewhere else, constantly traveling from one place to another. And it is very motivational as well for us because we are looking at things and we say, that this is amazing. We may not be able to express it, but the feeling that is transferred from that LinkedIn post that you are doing and the information that is being received, today you are here, tomorrow you are there. So how does your daily routine look like, and how do you go by?
As I just said in my previous answer also, that life was never better,
Right.
and better in the sense that when you are doing what you enjoy,
Mhm.
and when you are able to convey your thoughts and they resonate, and there is some relevance and some what do you say, that concept of being able to touch the chords. So
Mhm.
when I am going to various corporates and I'm taking to them the lessons imbibed uh, through various, uh, what do you say, uh, life lessons learned
Mhm.
either in military or in, like I have got 23 years plus of my career in various leadership roles, leading small teams, big teams, uh, civilian world, military world, and
Mhm.
now it's time to consolidate everything together.
Right.
And these lessons, when I take these experiences, when I take to the corporates, and there is a link made, and when you see the heads nodding when you are speaking, because when it
Mhm.
makes sense, the military inspired leadership lessons give hope to people. The gender inclusivity that I learned from my life, how did I navigate my difficult times, they
Mhm.
sometimes give a ray of hope to women. that yes, if she could do it, being pregnant, fighting a battle, or in some difficult work areas, then yes, of course, we can learn that one nugget from her life and apply it in our lives. When you lead the teams, you have got this whole spectrum of different kinds of age groups, different kinds of service profiles, different kinds of experiences, how to navigate that leadership role in order to keep the team together. और हम फौज में तो हमें ये सिखाया ही जाता है. So it is imperative that nothing remains a hallmark of army only. It is taken to the other domains wherein people can tweak it, customize it as per their domain, keeping the basic lesson intact. Imagine what teams are formed. Imagine, I remember once I was doing a workshop, and there were only CEOs there, the whole India management team of an MNC sitting. And in that workshop, I gave them very, very simple problems. But I said, you don't have to solve them in isolation. So think of your profile, come together, the solution has to be found, bringing everyone's expertise together. And that bringing everyone together, that cohesiveness was the biggest challenge.
Right.
Because in your own domain, everyone was, Raja and Badshah and biggest technical mind around. But bringing everyone together, finding that common platform is the biggest challenge that I find in corporates these days. This is what I take to them. I help them develop a warrior mindset because I feel that corporates, or for that matter, higher educational institutes, are a war zone in their own kinds. So the mindset has to be developed. And this is what I do. I meet many people, I travel a lot, I enjoy speaking and sharing and conducting workshops and conducting lectures and keynote addresses. Basically, I enjoy talking.
Wonderful. So, as you said that you're talking to a lot of corporates. So now the involvement of women has also increased in the corporates a lot. Women are taking charge of their own lives. They're breaking many stereotypes and becoming independent and more confident. The involvement has increased. Government is also talking about it. Everyone is talking now. So what's your take on Nari Shakti now? And I'm talking about the corporates as well as the defense sector, both areas.
हिमांशु जी, आपने इस बार की रिपब्लिक डे परेड देखी हो?
बिल्कुल देखी मैम.
And Nari Shakti was the tagline. Nari Shakti was the whole flavor. Nari Shakti was on display. And I think कई बार क्या होता है, चीजें छुपी हुई होती हैं या एक फाउंडेशन लेवल पे होती है. But there are times when you need to put it on the forefront, when you need to put it out there for everyone to see, so that things are not left to imagination, or things are not left to one's own idea of judgment. And the concept of meritocracy is brought out. So my take on Nari Shakti is, Nari was always a Shakti.
Right. Right.
हम लोग क्यों नारी शक्ति की बात करते हैं? जब नारी चूल्हे चौके से निकल के बाहर आती है, तो क्या तभी नारी की शक्ति है? लेकिन the word has fed us a stereotype that in the confines of the home is where her strength lies. In my view, when Nari takes that strength, when Nari takes that multitask, when Nari takes that problem-solving approach, when Nari takes that take everyone together in a teamwork role ahead, there are very complex challenges in the society. And woman has always been dealing with complex relationships. So my take on Nari Shakti is that you bring a Nari to an organization. Of course, IQ will be there, but the EQ quotient, the emotional quotient rises very, very high. और आप किसी भी डोमेन में नारी को डालिए, may it be technical, may it be medical, may it be clerical, may it be combat, may it be soldier, may it be CEO, may it be whatever may it be you can think of. Nari is breaking the stereotypes. Stereotypes are coming crashing down. And if I can just take one sentence and say that, see, when people think of army, I'll speak about army first. When people talk of army, they talk of a alpha male domain. That is what people have in their mind. Military is an alpha male domain. Whenever you picture a military person in your mind, you always have a male figure. That is why you see in many of the comic books also, in many of the children books also. When you are speaking about a soldier, you always have a male figure. So slowly, gradually, the child is conditioned into thinking. I am so glad that with changing times, the scene of battlefield is changing. More and more tech. आपने एक पिछला जो Global Hues में एक edition किया था, wherein you spoke about ISRO and you spoke about how the defense is going on ahead in the space age. Now you see the muscle has to be there, but of course the brawn is more important. The mind and the decision-making skills are increasingly becoming more and more complex because the face of battlefield is changing. So it is more imperative that when women are given the equal opportunities, now you see the women are there in artillery. Women will be launching the BrahMoses and the Pinakas. Imagine how they would hit the target. And that is the Nari Shakti. You imagine a woman standing on that warship. We have the first woman commander who will be leading a warship. We have women fighter pilots flying the Sukhois and the Rafales. We have women in the roles of all ranks. We have them in soldiers. Now we have them as non-commissioned officers, as junior commissioned officers, as officers. Everywhere you have the women. Now cut to when you come to the civilian world. There is no domain that is left untouched by women.
Right.
And Nari Shakti is when a woman feels that she is capable of doing everything minus the self-doubt. Nari Shakti has always been there. The only thing was that there was a big societal pressure or a mental makeup that this domain is not for you. You just take it away. You just take away that sense of doubt from the society and let the woman fly. Theirs will be the sky and theirs will be the glory because they are capable of doing everything. I don't think there is anything that a woman is not capable of doing.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. I also believe the same. And that's one of the reasons that we've always, women have always been a part of the Global Hues. In any edition, many editions, right? We've always talked about them, and we are always very happy and very excited to talk about women, especially the EQ quotient that comes in, the emotional quotient that comes in. And that is really very important nowadays. And EQ can't really be expected from men. They give us blank answers and blank scenarios mostly. Mostly,
No,
ma'am.
no, no,
Mostly.
no, 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 I disagree. When we talk of equality, again, women don't have this, men don't have it, women have it. Equality करो, दोनों के अंदर होना ही चाहिए. और अगर नहीं है, तो डेवलप करिए. And that is what is
Yes,
going to
yes,
change when women come to workforce.
right. डेवलप करना, दैट इज द मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. डेवलप करने से पहले एक्सेप्ट करना, एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद उसको डेवलप करना. राइट.
यहाँ एक्सेप्ट करिए, ऑटोमेटिकली हर जगह एक्सेप्ट हो जाता है.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट, करेक्ट. So we were also talking about, wanted to talk about the reforms that have taken place in the recent year related to inclusion of women in the armed forces, and we can see everything. You've already answered it in many forms. Like today, women will be handling BrahMos and everything. Any other further policy changes or any other requirements that you see are there, and reforms that need to be further made for again to women, for the women to be a part of these?
Himanshu, I'll just give you, this answer is not possible if I don't give you a little background. See,
Sure,
that
sure.
is the whole journey, and that is how
Hmm.
we evolve,
Hmm,
right?
hmm,
Today that I am sitting and speaking to you, it is almost 30 years
hmm. Right.
of my joining armed forces. 30 years. So they
Hmm,
started in 92. I joined army in the year 94. I got commissioned in 94.
hmm,
And those were the times when girls coming into army was absolutely unheard of,
hmm,
was absolutely a new domain. And when Indian army started inducting women, they gave it the name WSES. That is Women Special Entry Scheme. Within brackets, O, that stands for officers.
okay.
Now it was a scheme, and we all know what is a scheme. Scheme has no
Hmm,
permanency.
right.
Scheme has no mandate of it being permanent. Scheme होती है चली चली नहीं चली डब्बे में बंद.
Correct.
Beginning was with an experiment. And when women performed, लड़कियों को तो खाली दरवाजे में एक पैर अड़ाने की वो एक चांस चाहिए था. They just got that window and they owned the place. वो एक मौका चाहिए था, वो मौका मिला.
Women.
And that was the time when my generation of
Hmm,
women was at the forefront. The challenges were huge. The, fighting the bias and the stereotype was the biggest challenge. The people did not know that girls in the army, we have Jawans who come from rural areas.
hmm,
For them to accept women, I think
hmm,
they accepted women as leaders much better.
hmm,
Because एक जवान हमेशा एक लीडर को समझता है. और अगर आप वो
hmm,
लीडरशिप की क्वालिटी उसको दिखाते हैं, फिर वो सवाल नहीं पूछता. So beginning was with WSESO. कारगिल की लड़ाई हुई. Girls performed extremely well. And thereafter, slowly they realized कि इसको थोड़ा सा और स्केल अप करने की जरूरत है.
hmm,
Now, women started getting short service commission. So as boys get short service commission, the women also
hmm,
started getting short service commission.
hmm,
The entry level pay exam of CDS was
hmm,
made almost on the equal platform as boys.
hmm,
The terms of training became same. Earlier, we were getting trained only for 6 months, boys were getting for 9 months. Now, everything is now brought to equal platform. लेकिन इतने में भी अभी दिल मांगे भोर, अभी इससे भी नहीं चलेगा. We are here and we are showing you equal results. तो अब खाली short service commission से नहीं चलेगा, boss. We are here and we are proving ourselves on all common platforms. So RB decided to take it one notch higher
higher.
and make permanent commission. So
Hmm,
women who fulfill all the criterias will be granted permanent commission. Concept of meritocracy.
hmm,
And not only this, NDA opened its gates for girls. So now women will not go from short service commission to permanent commission. Rather, they will be inducted into the army as permanent commission officers. Women who have done all the mandatory courses, who have been well settled into leadership roles, who have seen different kinds of field area tenures and peace area tenures, difficult tenures, they will be now, or already women are coming into the roles of appointments of commanding officers. So now they are commanding their installations. So slowly, gradually, uh, this journey has taken us 30 years. And I really feel कि दम पे पकी हुई बिरयानी हमेशा हमेशा दूर दूर तक खुशबू फैलाती है. We don't want Maggie here, 2 minutes. We want a system that has tested us, tried us, put us through challenge, baptized us through fire.
Right.
So all questions have been answered, and women are now getting permanent commission. So आपने पूछा अभी आगे इसके आगे क्या है?
Right.
इसके आगे तो जहां और भी हैं, इसके आगे तो बहुत लंबी जर्नी बाकी है. Women now, those who have gotten the appointments of commanding officers will now be going ahead. Let us see when they command the brigades, when they command the divisions. We are also hoping that women will come into the combat and armored, and let us see what takes us on from there, because Navy and Air Force have both opened their gates for the combat. I am really hoping that women one day command the nuclear submarines. I really hope that one day the whole all-woman post is there in Siachen Glacier with a woman officer and the woman troops. And God let me live to see that day.
We also hope the same, ma'am. We really hope the same. And देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है, पर जो होगा अच्छा ही होगा, जरूर अच्छा होगा. अभी तक जो हुआ है
अच्छा
बहुत टाइम लगा है उस जर्नी में. आप उन लोगों में से हैं जिन लोगों ने वो जर्नी की स्टार्ट देखी थी, which was much 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 difficult, जैसा आपने बताया सारा. और अभी का सिनेरियो बहुत बदल चुका है. काफी कुछ सब बिरयानी पक चुकी है, खाने का समय आ चुका है अब उसका. ऑलराइट. सो मैम, इस पूरी जर्नी में अक्सर मतलब आपने सुना भी होगा कि हमेशा कई बार ये बात कही जाती है कि कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. तो अगर आपने इतनी लंबी जर्नी जी है, स्टार्टिंग से लेके अभी तक, आप कर 30 साल हो चुके हैं आपको सब कुछ करते हुए, एंड यू स्टिल वेरी एक्टिव, सब कुछ देखा है, तो क्या पाया, क्या खोया?
पाया बहुत ज्यादा,
जी.
पाया बहुत ऊपर वाले की बहुत दया रही. इट हैज बीन अ वंडरफुल लाइफ. मुझे लगता है कई बारी भगवान जब एक दरवाजा आपके लिए बंद करता है तो बहुत सारी खिड़कियां खोलता है. So on a personal note, I lost my father when I was just 7 years old, and we are three sisters. My elder sister was 9, I was 7, my younger sister was 5 when we lost our father in a military uh, operation. And from that day on, our mother became, uh, the complete Chhatra Chaya. She assumed the role of father and mother both, and grew up the three daughters. बहुत कम रिसोर्सेस थे हिमांशु जी. एक पेंसिल को आधा आधा करके भी माँ ने 2 लड़कियों में दिया होगा. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर having a new school uniform ever. It was always getting hand-me-downs. I never remember a new set of textbooks. They were always hand-me-downs. I always remember that एक सब्जी एक रोटी और बहुत सारा प्यार घर के अंदर, बहुत वैल्यूज. और जो बहनों के बीच में जो रिश्ता था, it was always pushing us towards doing our best. And in that challenge, God gave us such extremely good family friends who were there as our friends and philosophers and guides. So भगवान हमेशा एक आपको चैलेंज देगा, लेकिन उसको आगे नेविगेट करने की राह भी जरूर बताएगा, provided you are willing to stay and understand that guidance. If you see, today, my mother is so proud, and we are all so proud that my elder sister became a doctor She's MBBS, MD. She's now HOD of a very renowned hospital, and she served with Navy
Okay.
as a civilian doctor. She got married to a naval officer. I came into army. I got married to an army officer. And my youngest sister is a serving Air Force officer who's married to an Air Force officer. So
Wonderful,
जिंदगी ने
wonderful.
खुशी दी, चैलेंज दिया, और मुझे लगता है सबसे बड़ी चीज जो जिंदगी ने दी है वो ये कि काउंट योर ब्लेसिंग्स, काउंट योर ब्लेसिंग्स एंड नेवर टेक एनीथिंग, क्योंकि ऐसे चेंज होती है दुनिया. वी हैव सीन इट, we have seen it. My biggest fear in life when I was growing up was that you can say that was a mental trauma, that even when my mother was sleeping, I would just go and put my hand here to
See if she's
feel whether
breathing.
she is breathing.
Right,
I was
right.
scared that
What
what
if
if we
something
lose our
happens to
mother?
her? Right, right.
Yes. तो again it was a very selfish thought. तो हमारा क्या होगा? You know, a child thinks पापा नहीं है, अब माँ को कुछ हो गया तो फिर हम हमारा क्या होगा? हम कैसे जिएंगे? हम तो सड़क पे आ जाएंगे. तो
बिल्कुल.
ये जो एक थॉट के साथ बच्चा बड़ा होता है, तो वो आगे चल के एक तो बहुत हिम्मत देखता है कि माँ ने कैसे हिम्मत नहीं हारी. एंड दे आर द लेसन्स दैट एज मैं फौज में आई, वो तो इंसिडेंटल था. अगर नहीं आई होती तो भी आई वुड हैव बीन द सेम पर्सन. I would have had this strength which was given to me by my mother. And this is
Right.
what I take to people out there in the world that concentrate on being a person. Polish yourself, work on yourself. तो जो खोगे उसको खोने का दुख से ज्यादा आपके अंदर ये स्ट्रेंथ होनी चाहिए कि हाउ आई कैन स्टिल ओवरकम एंड कन्वर्ट दैट इनटू माय स्ट्रेंथ एंड मूव ऑन अहेड. Because you cannot fight destiny, but you can certainly polish yourself to rise up to occasion every single time life throws a challenge at you.
Right.
And it is good that
Right.
life throws challenge at you, because then life is like an ECG. I
Right.
never want, you never want a straight line.
Life to be a straight
That
line.
means we are
Correct.
dead and our
That
game is
means
over.
no more.
I don't want
Right.
that. I want to live. I want to have I have a life that is constantly evolving, constantly new, constantly throwing challenges at me. And every time I find something new in me. अरे मैं तो ये भी कर सकती हूँ. अरे
Right.
I can do this. I never realized I could do it. So good that this challenge came, so I could find that reservoir in me that will push me, propel me, and take me on. So खोया बहुत, लेकिन पाया उससे भी बहुत ज्यादा. So thank you God, thank you universe.
Right, ma'am. On that note, the last question that I have for you today is any message that you would like to convey to our viewers?
I would really like to convey that everyone who is listening, just have a mantra in your life. Bash on regardless. Keep moving on. Have a sense of resilience. You will have challenges. You will have difficulties. You will have failures. You will have more failures than you will have success. In life, failures will always be more. Success will always be premium. But never lose heart, because success is just a matter of time. So bash on regardless. Don't give up. Never say die. Never say it's over. Because when you say it's over, only then it's over. I wish you all the best and move on ahead in life.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure speaking with you. So motivational. आज का हमारा टॉक भी काफी ऊपर नीचे ECG की तरह रहा है, जिसके अंदर काफी एस्पेक्ट्स को हमने डिस्कस किया है. एंड अमेजिंग. इट वाज प्लेजर स्पीकिंग विद यू. Thank you so much for taking out time for us today. Thank you so much.
Thank
Please
you
stay
so
connected
much,
with us
Himanshu ji,
forever.
and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai.